Further debuts from the bench, all three of this week's new signings.
Hello everybody, welcome to the live watch along of Napoli versus AC Monza in Serie A. Hopefully we can go and get the 3 points. After me watching Chelsea lose 3-0 to Leeds, I need this for Napoli to go and get the 3 points. Let's go and get the win. Come on, yeah, Napoli! Come on, Napoli, 3 points, please. We're playing from promoted side of Monza. That's the Napoli side for today, where you're not playing stupid Raspadori, you're not playing Ndombele, and you're not playing Simeone shite. Ah! That is your Napoli team to play Monza tonight. And this is your Monza team to play Napoli, folks. Please do not lose. If we lose this, I'll never hear the end of it.
Another live game over on BT Sport 2 at the moment. Fiorentina looking to continue their 100% start to the season at Empoli.
Alright then.
In many respects, it has been a summer of discontent among Napoli fans, dismayed by some very big-name departures, and until this week, underwhelmed by a lack of new arrivals. The second win of the season would go a long way towards building some more bridges between clubs.
Because West Ham are shite. Come on, Napoli, win please.
To be in transition this season, but they won't be afforded the sort of patience they might like.
We do not utter that guy's name. He's Voldemort in disguise. He's an evil guy who casts spells.
On opening weekend at Hellas Verona. Fell behind in that one and also picked back early in the second half, but
the guy's a twat. A.K. Spalletti's shite.
That has been Napoli's trademark when they've been at their best in recent seasons.
Come on. Do not lose this.
Stefano Sensi with the first touch, intercepted by Giovanni Di Lorenzo as Napoli here.
Oh, you shit-ass captain making a shit pass inside 30 seconds. Get off the pitch.
Giovanni Stroppo, who is starting a second season in charge at Monza. With a touch. Mario Rui. Switching pass from him.
Oh.
The first shot on goal comes in from Herving Lozano. Mexican with plenty of time and space to measure that one up. Monza a little sloppy at the back. That's called out by the pace of this Napoli start. Took a little nick, I think, on its way from Lozano. Goal kick was the decision. Monza targeting their first ever point or even win in Serie A today. They have won this season. They were victorious 3-2 against Frosinone in the season opening cup game. Here's Lozano for Napoli. They've got players queuing up in the middle, but Lozano couldn't pick any of them out. Lively opening from the home side. Much appreciated by the crowd here. Stanislav Lobotka. Back to Romani. Lozano, 4 to aim at, but he selected the wrong option there. Luciano Spalletti is at pains to point out that Napoli are not Scudetto contenders. He says they've far less experience and less character than they had last season. It's very, very hard to disagree. And losing the likes of Dries Mertens, Lorenzo Insigne, Kalidou Koulibaly. It's not just players of the highest calibre, it's huge characters and leaders. I sense that there will be a huge vacuum in the dressing room and on the training ground without those three very big names. It's going to be up to some of these
boys,
to step up and assume senior roles at the club. Here's
come on,
Osimhen.
score! Oh, you twat!
Great challenge. Andrea Carboni arriving in the nick of time to take it away from Andre Frank Zambo and Gisa. Just a shade offside, the Napoli midfielder, but Carboni taking no chances. And that flag stayed down. So it will be a Napoli corner.
I still can't believe Newcastle have beaten Man City.
Monza will be livid if this one ends up in the back of the net.
You're saying that someone needs Bayern Munich to lose? Bayern Munich are winning their game so comfortably. There is no... How weird is this that someone needs Bayern Munich to lose and Bayern Munich are literally 4-0 up?
With a view to a permanent purchase.
Yeah, Sane scored one, Delic scored one, Mane scored one, and Coleman scored one. Yes! Oh!
And he was so close to a first goal for his new club.
Oh!
He escaped the attentions of Andrea Carboni, the South Korean international. He just couldn't quite keep the header down. I wonder if word has reached the Napoli supporters about what happened to Kalidou Koulibaly and Chelsea today. Got a real drubbing at Leeds United, and the former Napoli man was sent off late in the day. I'm sure that would have put a few smiles on a few fans' faces.
Getting attacked. Wow. I won't be surprised now if... Wow.
Very quick to put in the challenge on Anguissa. Then on Lozano. Chance again, they worked it really nicely, Napoli.
And you know what made it even more weird to cap it all off? Then we finally do get a British winner, Leon Edwards doing the surprise.
Scalia to Rui, who returned the favour to the Georgia.
With one kick to the side of the head. Out of nothing.
Zielinski to Rui. Lorenzo in plenty of space. Osimhen.
And it's good because that guy's Els from Birmingham.
Lozano take on Carboni. Anguissa.
Yes! Osimhen! Oh, it's tough to do so fast. He's tougher than Jamie twat.
For the spectacular volley. The crowd are in enjoying what they're seeing. Monza are hanging on to that clean sheet for now. Stretching back into last season, Napoli have won 5 consecutive matches, having scored 18 goals and conceding only 4. Well, that's scary. Deli just did enough to put off the new Napoli winger. He has the
or you can go with the legend.
On the left.
Come on.
Trotting forward for the Napoli corner. The ball has barely left the Monza half so far. Zielinski's delivery, and Osimhen this time going close.
Oh, you got. Or you got my favourite, which, like, yeah.
Not taking any of them. Monza rather let off.
No, fuck off! No, my actual favourite, his name is Paddy the Baddie. The guy who's now gone.
In big trouble. Had to play it safe.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't it?
It's a Swallow player, Marlon, who is on loan from Ukrainian Premier League.
And you know what?
Whom he only signed last June.
And you know what's even fun? Yeah. You know what's even funny? They've gone.
One of so many
Come on.
big name signings for Monza. It will take more than splashing a bit of cash to keep them in Serie A. Kvaratskhelia.
Osimhen! Score! Shoot! Oh,
Two Napoli players competing with one another there, but they get the free kick, the home side. The Botka has stayed down after what looked a very painful collision. There was a foul in there, right in that the damage to Lobotka was done by his own teammate. Useful block by Andrea Ranocchia there. And Gisa let fly. Would be a shade of handball about that one.
oh, they're checking for a potential penalty.
The video assistance room, it may well be, but in a sense, this free kick gets upgraded to a penalty. In fact, nothing given by the video assistant referee. Didn't see enough to overturn the decision of the official. Skelia and Zielinski over the ball here. Zielinski that slammed it straight into the defensive wall.
Oh, come on, Napoli, you can score. Isn't it that hard to score a goal?
Rui. That's Skelia. Could not be closer to him. Gisa. He was rather publicly named and shamed this week by one of his teammates, Andre Frank Zambo-Anguissa. He was a little late in training and caught Diego Dema leading to an injury. There's Lobotka to Osimhen.
Go on! Oh!
It'll be another Napoli corner. Driving run from Lobotka. It is all Napoli in the opening stages here. Monza having to really fight for their lives.
Wow.
Two very good chances from set pieces so far. Can they do this time?
So it looks like the favourites for the title this season look like they're going to be Arsenal.
And they will have to face another corner hit.
Oh, but they'll say it.
Bianco Rossi having real difficulty containing this Napoli team. A side that perhaps is determined to make its mark after recent criticism. The fifth corner already coming in.
Yes!
Oh! Kept out by Michele Di Gregorio.
Oh! Oh!
Clearly being held by Carboni, but still got the header in. Still worked the goalkeeper.
Oh! That should have been 1-0.
Monza have done extremely well to survive.
That should have been 1-0. It should have been 1-0.
I'm not entirely sure how.
Oh. And the game that's nearly ended. That.
Delhi haven't been able to hold on to the ball for any length of time at all, the away side. Gianluca Caprari showed his frustration there.
Yeah.
Giovanni Strupper is extremely vulnerable as Monza manager, you would think. If the new signings fail to gel, he's likely to be the one that gets it in the neck as a quick and an easy fix. The sort of money
I'm glad I wasn't in there. I'm glad I wasn't in Leeds wearing like a Chelsea shirt or something. I'll be absolutely getting mauled to death. Because Leeds and Chelsea don't get on.
Themselves a big name manager. Yes, Britannia, and boys the decision.
And you can tell that a lot of the players weren't happy because a lot of them just walked straight down the tunnel after the game.
They're thinking about going in for William Carvalho, currently at Real Betis. Portuguese international defensive midfielder. He's been linked with so many big transfers in his time.
Yeah, and then Thomas Tuchel went and said at the post-match that 2 goals were actually gift-handed to him.
Lozano. Fiorenzo.
He thinks he's Manuel Neuer.
Zielinski's layoff. It's Osimhen. Another shot charged down. Still no score here at the Maradona. But Napoli completely dominant in the opening exchanges. Photo. Simeone,
Raspadori should be on the pitch. Simeone should be on the pitch. And Ndombele should be on the pitch. But no. Fat Spanish Italian Spanish waiter should have his head, literally, should have his head sewn out. The guy's an absolute twat. He doesn't see tap. Yeah. He just winds me up. I cannot stand Spalletti.
Smashed clear by Kim. And that to be a good ball, that for Osimhen.
You bought 3 players, you'd think they'll get straight in the team with how good they are. And he puts them on the bench. This is fake. Because if that was someone like a Rafa Benitez, or it would be a Gattuso, he would have brought them straight into the team straight away. And tell the rest of the league we mean business.
They occupied top spot for 12 weeks between September and December. Also,
but no, he doesn't know how to manage.
led the way in February.
Wow, Sky Sports have now called Kieran Trippier the Berry Beckham.
8 in Serie A, 10 of the first 11.
The Berry Beckham, because he's actually from Bury.
Inter beat them
It's Kieran Trippier.
prior to December.
Bayern Munich. Looks like Bayern Munich are going to win.
Monza trying to build something here. So precious little of the ball up to now.
Come on, do not let Monza score. If you do, you have to get ridiculed. What a goal. That's got to be free kick of the season so far. Kieran Trippier, take a bow. Not even the best keeper in the world would have saved that.
Heading your way from Italy this evening. Milan had a real test.
Yeah, no one in their right mind would even be able to save that.
7:30 on BT Sport 1. If you prefer, you can tune into Bologna Verona over on BT Sport 5. Both of those sides looking for their first points of the season.
Booking ref.
They're getting stuck in all of a sudden.
Nunes is a disgrace to the Premier League.
Catching Piotr Zielinski.
Haaland has scored. Offside, no goal.
Zano. Robotka. Mario Rui. Knocked out by Kvaratskhelia. Napoli forced backwards for perhaps the
Some
first
people are
time
calling for Nick Pope to be England #1.
Giovanni Di Lorenzo. A positive pass into Lozano. Monza won the second tier.
We already know you. We already know your arm is fucked. You've gone on about it for a while. Dale. He's gone on about his arm is fucked, and he called it in that phrase. No, he needs to stop punching walls. Yeah, because that's what caused it. Just one punch to a wall. And criticism. Man United fans don't know criticism. Yeah, at least you do. Come on, Napoli. Come on, don't concede, don't concede, don't concede. Oh,
absolute age to measure that one up. In the air, no real power behind it. Comfortable save for Alex Moretti on the Napoli goal. It's another encouraging moment for Monza.
And West Burn shit.
Spalletti currently averaging 2.1 points a game for Napoli. Only Maurizio Sarri has a better point per game record in the entire 3 points per game era.
Yeah, because Dan Burns, the one who got out-muscled last season by Havertz for his winning goal against Newcastle.
Alex Meret, who's
got his arm is hooked.
for Napoli is not guaranteed.
His arm is hooked. His arm is hooked.
The chat is that Napoli would like to help themselves to a top-level goalkeeper before the end of the window. Keylor Navas at PSG is linked. Here's Lozano. Just that final pass lacking for Napoli at the moment.
What a goal! The first goal by Owen's even a good one.
After the foul on Sensi. Stefano Sensi is one of so many remarkable signings by Monza. Still only 27.
So basically, Man City were 3-1 down and now gone 4-3 up.
Last season, he played their way into their first
4-3.
after pressing the new manager as the campaign went on, so his prospects became.
I think Dale said it was 3-3.
Nevertheless, he's a top draw player for Monza to be able to put on their side.
Oh, it is. It's 3-3. Just popped up. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that might be Kevin De Bruyne. It's like fed through an eye of a blooming needle, is what my dad would say.
Right in the middle of that picture, Adriano Galliani, Monza CEO, he and the former president, Silvio Berlusconi, are the men that have
Just mad.
organised this climb up the leagues from Monza.
That's just mental.
And Gisa will continue for Napoli. And he's got Osimhen in support.
Come on, Napoli. Go on.
Delayed the pass.
Oh, think Weezer shite.
The midfielder raises the hand of apology in the direction of Victor Osimhen. Wanted that ball released
No,
a
twat.
whole lot earlier.
That just got one team that's literally just defending for their lives, and we just can't bury a single shot past them.
Word from the referee for Marlon, Victor Osimhen. He's a very experienced customer. He knows every trick in the book when it comes to impeding someone like Osimhen. His delivery. He defended that one well. Still on for Napoli, it's Lozano. He's looking for Di Lorenzo. Gisa second time around.
That's a foul, ref.
They thought they were going to, but head injury is the decision here. Referee stopping the game after injury suffered by Gisa. That's frustrating, that.
Dodgy little twat. Elbow to the stomach. You absolute disgusting player.
When, as in that instance, you do wonder.
He didn't even, not even watching the ball. He literally went and shoulder barged him in the stomach. In the stomach.
Referees are, of course, obligated to enact a safety first policy. Two games on Monday evening once again. This week in Serie A. The earlier game comes from the capital as Roma host New Boys Cremonese. It will be swiftly followed by.
Oh, so now they're having a cooling break. Isn't it like it's that warm there?
Cooling break for the players. I think while we are still in August, we are going to see these alterations to the Italian fixture schedule. We would ordinarily see quite so many games scheduled so late in the day, but given the soaring temperatures experienced by most of Europe this year, it's sensible stuff at this stage. Brent gives both managers the opportunity just to have a little word with one or two of their players as well. I think Monza are probably enjoying their best phase of today's game at this point.
look at that! That pass is insane. Kevin De Bruyne, you don't need to play football again. You now earn your pension. He's earned his pension for life. He's earned it. But it still doesn't beat the ball that he did for the goal that won City the league. That ball's... Oh. That one's... Yeah.
Very likely to make his debut later on today also.
Dead weight. Yeah.
Since he will get us underway once again. Versatile player as well, the little midfielder. His best role as playmaker,
Yeah.
but he can play deeper than that.
Yeah, Cole. Yeah.
Taking on Marlon, who left him in a heap. Nokia brings it away.
Como have only played one game this season in the league and they draw 1-1.
All over by Kim Min-jae. Tanya made 24 appearances in Serie A for Napoli last season. Only 4 of them were starts. He was always well down the pecking order. Spalletti had some very positive words for
I think he
his
was.
press conference. He was a great professional. The only reason why I left Napoli was he wanted to play a little more regularly. Sensi to Alessandro. 15 minutes left in the first half here. Monza holding Napoli at present. Marvellous. This is much better for Monza. And Sensi floats one.
Oh, come on, Chelsea.
Starting to go through the gears now. Caprari and Sensi combining there. Alex Meret in the Napoli goal is still largely unemployed, but certainly Monza are starting to get a foothold in this game. Something we couldn't have said about them.
Yay! Says Fabregas. Here we go. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Victor Moses, Kennedy, Matic, Willian, Nathaniel Chalobah, and Masonda. They were all in the midfield, including Pedro, Hazard, and N'Golo Kante.
Certainly no doubt about whether or not that one would qualify as a head injury. Clear collision between
And then we are, yeah.
Alessandro, but the referee didn't see anything wrong with it.
Wow. We're bit. Yeah.
Of course, missed so much of the season after suffering that.
That was Kante's first season for us.
2021. I'm sure he would have had a sense of deja vu when he got or he received the impact from Alessandro there. Absolutely fine though, the Napoli there.
Oh, come on, Napoli.
Zano, Zielinski tried the flick, Marlon read it.
Oh, come on.
Caprari for Monza, only Patania ahead of him. And Napoli swiftly closed the door.
With Patania, you're shite.
Lozano. Carboni and Alessandro guarding the way. Having survived that Napoli opening salvo.
That's a foul, ref.
Getting in our hands here.
Thank you very much.
Starting to really dig in.
Yeah, and weirdly enough, he didn't start fighting properly until the 9th round. AJ.
I do sense that it is an absolutely huge season for Victor Osimhen.
Someone's got sent off.
23 years of age. I think above all,
So who's got sent off this time?
stay fit for the duration of the campaign. If he does, goals will surely follow.
Kieran Trippier is sent off.
A number of unfortunate setbacks
It's
in
shown.
his Napoli career.
Yeah, but it's showing a straight red.
To move on from.
Right. So someone gets a straight red, basically for us for literally going in and trying to break someone and literally go full blooded. But then someone just puts and yeah, and then you see Koulibaly getting sent off just for putting a hand on, just for literally just putting a hand on a player. No, but it just shows how football is. So you see someone getting a red card for a trip, which sometimes you'll see that happen regularly. But for putting a hand on someone and they just fall over like a fanny. Ah! Georgian fucking wizard! Even though I criticised you saying you shouldn't be on the team sheet, I'm apologising for that, you fucking wizard! What a goal! What a goal! Get it, Georgian wizard! Georgian wizard, but I can't say his name because it's that long. It's a player we bought from
the Georgian international.
Nah, it's the guy who scored who's basically from like the Middle East. He's from Georgia. So his name's like so long it's unbelievable.
And it took a very special goal to give it to them.
Get in! 1-0, well deserved.
Napoli with a deserved lead. Monza will be so bitterly disappointed to have held out.
Ah, it says here, upon review, the decision to give Trippier a red card has been reversed. He has instead been booked. Yeah, because just as it happened, we scored! Woo! Finally something good has happened today. Yay.
Napoli's tails are up now, and they'll go for further goals.
Oh, I'm pissed. Osimhen!
I think he was trying to break the net.
Oh, it's to the very low. Oh, you night.
Furious with himself. They're not taking this chance. Just gets
No, but I thought that was going to go in. Oh, unlucky.
So poor miss from Victor Osimhen.
Right, but yeah, the Georgian wizard. I can't say his name because he's from Georgia and it's that long. Yeah, I can't pronounce his name because it's literally that long.
Recover the ball. Earned himself a yellow card for it. Oh, hang on a minute. Surely it's not Caprari that's got into the hook. It's the challenge from Kim, who's dived in there on Barbaros. Caprari was getting involved with the referee because he thinks it should have been more than a yellow.
Oh, one guy's going Monza win. Yeah, losing foul. Ah. How on earth, Osimhen, did you not score that chance? I could have even scored that. You've kept it down.
Final shot didn't really threaten the goal of Alex Merritt. Really up. The goalkeeper had it covered all the way.
Come on, Napoli, let's get a second before half time, please. Go on. Go on. Go on.
I know who the danger man is, all right. Free kick to Monza here. Penalised for a tug of Sensi's shirt. It's been a very high voltage, high velocity first half here. Napoli lead by one. They want another. Violet Skillia's ball in. Guided away by Andrea Ranocchia. The scoreline doesn't really reflect Napoli's dominance of this first half. It's a real find.
Come on, Napoli, get another goal before half time, please.
Credit to the Napoli scouts who have found him. Napoli signed him from Dinamo Batumi in his native Georgia. Not exactly a name on the lips of the transfer.
Wow, do you know Bayern Munich are 7-0 up?
He had been playing for Rubin Kazan, but he was one of the players that opted to leave Russia after the invasion of Ukraine.
Can't believe Bayern Munich are 7-0 up.
Georgian League. A super job in identifying him. Rui. Sensi. Battaglia waiting in the middle. The best cross in the end from people Ranocchia. Osimhen has done brilliantly. And the race is...
Osimhen! Osimhen! Oh, you twat! Die! Ah!
The Brazilian defender kept his eye on the ball
Oh.
and got a toe to it.
Osimhen, you're stressing me out.
That is a magnificent tackle. There was no margin for error whatsoever there for Marlon. Had to time it right, and he did. Napoli will wonder how they only have one goal to show for their efforts here. But Osimhen is one of those players that might have added to the scoreline. Stayed down after this challenge, which was certainly a high velocity impact. Just seems to be holding his neck there, Osimhen, which is a bit of a worry. Certainly seems to be in quite some discomfort there. I don't want to start making...
He's a good free kick. He's one of the best. I think one of the best free kick takes in the league.
The speed with which he hits his man
Other than James Ward-Prowse.
the area of his anatomy that he's currently icing, you just wonder whether or not he might have bruised or even broken a collarbone. I certainly hope not for his sake.
Yeah.
Delhi.
Yeah. Can we give Bayern Munich the league title already?
Plenty of added on time. Remember, we've had a drinks break.
To Chris Berg, who's at ex-Sheffield United.
Marlon. Delhi, dangerous looking cross. Giovanni Di Lorenzo was taking no chances. Teasing ball in there. The right back.
How weird is this that fans are going to say, so how is this a foul? There is no red card. Referee's unique glasses, I think. So people are saying it should be a red card to Trippier.
First half. We had 20 seconds of that. Suppose the problem for Monza with so many players incoming.
Oh, and Jamie Carragher's had to say. Yeah. About the sending off, saying it should have been a red card.
Who each other are at the moment. Let him find an established pattern of play.
Oh, come on, boy. Come on, Napoli, get a second before half time. I need to have one more chance. Oh, this is a good ball. Inguiza. Osimhen! 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 Come on, Osimhen! Come on!
Osimhen on target for the second time this season. There was nothing that Marlon or anybody else could do this time. Once again, he got a...
Osimhen! Osimhen! Osimhen!
There was no stop.
Osimhen!
Napoli's main man.
God, what a striker! What a player!
Real live wire in this first half, Victor Osimhen. He's frustrated himself.
Oh, what a finish!
This goal on the stroke of half-time may well have already put the game out of Monza's reach.
So what he's put, Jamie Carragher, that Trippier challenge is going to be a red in the future. It's not a lead breaker, but why should a player be able to take someone out at knee height with no intention of winning the ball?
To stay in the game for so long. The end result has been much the same. 2 goals shipped in the last 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, so he's one that was actually happy that we didn't win that game.
Napoli will be very satisfied.
Half time, folks. Napoli 2, Monza 0. Whoa! Hey, 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 hey!
More goals from their front men.
Now we'll bring on Raspadori and Giovanni Simeone and let's go and score a hatful.
Victor Osimhen also on target. Napoli, very good value for a 2-0 half-time lead against Monza
here. It'll be hard to go and watch a Serie A game now. It would be. Because to get into grounds now, you have to actually show identification, so you have to show your ID. Yeah, because they've had a lot of issues in the past, so they're doing it to make it safer. I bet you that's a City fan. Yeah, Rabiot's in the team for Juventus' game. Yeah, and you know what's funny? Yeah. But what's even funny that Chelsea are also in with Ivan Toney. They were 3-1 up and they ended up drawing 3-0. Which they shouldn't. Tyson Fury owns a stake in Morecambe. He sponsors Morecambe, he does now. Yeah. That's actually quite nice. Yep. So it looks like the game is going to end 3-3 between Newcastle and Man City. Maybe. Do you know what? Yeah. You know what's even more funny? After this game, Man City are off to Barcelona to play Barcelona in a pre-season friendly, and nobody knows why. Yeah.
Before the break, and Napoli are sitting pretty at the moment. Quick reminder that the Champions League playoff ties conclude this week. PSV Eindhoven and Rangers shared 4 goals in the first leg.
Hashtag I wish. I like
To
that.
go to the Netherlands, you can see the conclusion of that tie on Wednesday at 7:15 on BT Sport 1. Napoli themselves will be in the Champions League group stage again this season, and their rebuilt squad is taking on Serie A boys Monza this afternoon.
Monza.
It was a high velocity start from the home side.
Way, got 18 views on the highlights of me going mad for Napoli going 1-0 up.
Monza were very much rocked back.
But my celebrations are crazy.
In the opening stages.
Imagine if I was an actual footballer doing it.
Napoli had a succession of corners and could have taken
I'll
the
be.
lead from this one.
No, but I would be more or less sent off more times because of taking the shirt off.
Target from close range. As Napoli continued to do all the early running. Another corner almost brought a goal for Victor Osimhen. Not once but twice this time.
Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen.
Osimhen's effort.
Still got a bit of time left.
From very close range. And it was just
This is hilarious. After Joelinton fouled on at Haaland, Trippier kicked the ball away, but accidentally hits it straight at Burn. It strikes him in the face, and the medical team are on their way to give him treatment.
10 minutes to go before the break.
They give him treatment just because he hit the ball accidentally in his face when he wasn't meant to.
Many games for his new club.
If you know what's going to happen, why don't you move out of the way?
Needs a hefty pat on the back because he has looked absolutely brilliant so far. And that goal is straight out of the top drawer, isn't it? The frustration for Monza is that they had seemed to have ridden out the most difficult phase of the game. But they were guilty of perhaps going to sleep in stoppage time at the end of the first half. Victor Osimhen punished them for it. The Nigerian international certainly had chances to score.
Oh, that's hilarious.
He took this one. But Napoli will settle for a 2-goal cushion at the break. They look like they can add further goals in the second half. Osimhen in particular looks to be really in the mood today. So potentially a long way back for Monza. Napoli will certainly seek further goals in the second half. The resumption of the game between Napoli and
Yep, it's
Monza.
ended. Man City 3, Newcastle 3. And that means the only team with a 100% record is going to be Arsenal. But they have yet to play anyone big. But so have Man City. Yeah. The next game for Arsenal is Fulham, and Fulham are actually doing quite well at the moment. You, you know what's even funny? Leeds United are third. And you know what? And Chelsea are 12, but it's only like 3 games it played. So yeah, that's why I'm annoyed with the performance that we played against Leeds. It's just I'm just not getting too much annoyed over it due to the fact it's only third game in. The, we play Leicester next, who are conceding the most goals this season so far. So we should. Yep. Leicester at the moment have conceded 4 goals home and away. Yep. Yeah. Sweet Caroline. It doesn't count. Oh, hopefully the person's alright. San Maximin. Yeah, they're a bit stuck up. Bloody hell. And that guy's it. Alright then. What? Nah. Players are on the way out for the second half, folks.
Once we have the Champions League playoff ties concluded in this current midweek phase of games. We will, of course, be ready for the draw for the group stage. You can see it on BT Sport 1 from 4:45. Napoli, of course, will be desperately keen to learn the identity of their group stage opponents. Napoli will be back in the Champions League for the first time since 2019. 2 years at Europa League level has never seen them further than the last 32. Barcelona beat them to a last 16th place last season. Napoli had finished second in their group. We'll be targeting bigger things this season in the Champions League. This hastily reconstructed squad. No sign of any of the new signings this week, but the likes of Giacomo Raspadori and Giovanni Simeone are sure to get on, I think, in this second half. Certainly if Napoli maintain or build upon their current 2-goal lead. Tanguy Ndombele signed from Tottenham this week, also likely to make an appearance. In the meantime, though, the substitution comes from Monza. Salvatore Molina joining the game as Monza tries something a little new.
Second half is on the way, folks. Monza 0, Napoli 2.
Really up against it at times in the first half. The 2-0 scoreline does not flatter Napoli, even if it took them a while to put those goals on the board. It's already 7 in just over a game and a half for the Partenope. Not bad for a side which we are told is in transition. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Gisa. He was called out on Instagram by Diego Dema after flattening his teammate in training. Dema has since apologised for outing his teammate, also on Instagram. It's a very modern type of training ground spat.
Come on, Napoli.
Isa, starting a second season in Naples. He's got a bad ball to the path of Irving Lozano. Corner prevented. Andrea Ranocchia, I think, has just rolled an ankle. See what the defender did here. He was, in a sense, just desperately keen to try and prevent the corner. Certainly felt a problem there as soon as he went to ground. Difficult to pick up the problem from the replay. Certainly the former Inter man is really struggling. Signed in the summer after ending his time in Nerazzurri. He played only 6 games for them last season. Been at Inter for over a decade, although much of that time was spent on loan elsewhere. I suppose if there is any good news for Monza is that they have plenty of players still left at their disposal. Antov, the Bulgarian international, and to replace Ranocchia. They won't be able to replace the level of experience that the former Interman would ordinarily give them back there. Antov wasn't even a regular at Monza last season as they plotted a path to the top tier. He's been a bit of a fringe player, but the Bulgarian will have to grow up fast here. It's going to be marking Victor Osimhen for the remainder of this game. Lobotka. It's it back from Anguissa. Napoli and Monza last met in Serie B in January of the year 2000. They played out a 2-2 draw here. Lozano. It's got Osimhen in the middle.
Oh,
Didn't pick out anyone in the end. And the Mexican international giving far too much on that cross, but once again the approach play from Napoli was cute. And the chance was created at will, really.
come on, Napoli.
Osimhen would have preferred some better service from Lozano. Chelsea very nearly called in possession. Carboni has found the substitute Molina.
I think he's coming back on. He just had something to do.
Sensi. Barbaros. Antov.
Yep.
Were in the fourth.
George, I call him Georgian Wizard because I can't be asked to say his name, so I just call him that. And Osimhen.
Over in 2018.
And Napoli have now got a new player that is on the bench. We got Raspadori from Sassuolo.
They would have achieved that by the end of October.
So we've got some firepower.
The next target is for this.
But that Man City game was crazy, 3-3.
Here's Zielinski. That's Skelia's shot. It took a hefty deflection. And flew
A lot of
safe as
people
far
are
as Monza were
a bit
concerned.
think it's a bit weird how
Once again, it's the Georgian.
it's 50-50 how some people are saying that Trippier should have been sent off and some are saying he shouldn't.
That shot was hitting the target until Antov got in the way.
But you've got to accept that the referee has been told to go to VAR to have a look at it, and the referee reversed the decision. You just got to accept it. What else can you do?
You feel a Napoli third would seal it. It's Kim. Gregorio able to grab the loose ball.
Oh, for my tea today, it's burgers.
Surprised to see him start between the
And
sticks.
just burgers for tea.
Season 4 Monza, they also signed,
Yeah, but I don't know how they're being cooked. It could be on the barbecue, it could be in the grill, we don't know.
seemed a real good signing, but Di Gregorio has started.
So you went to watch Fev
or
or something, or you went? To watch basically a very shocking performance by us. Wish we were dire on the first minute.
Lozano. Clearly having his shirt tugged.
Yeah, Mendy doing some stupid things.
Stefano Sensi once again doing a touch too much in his attempt to inspire his team into something.
Yeah.
Monza's spells of possession have just been so brief that a
What?
player like Sensi has had no real opportunity to stroke his
Okerman.
passes around.
Oh, we got.
Zielinski.
I know you on about Osimhen. Osimhen. What a player he is. He's a good player. It's a decent one at that. Bring on Simeone and bring on Raspadori.
Third goal.
We're 2-0 up now. Monza ain't going to come back.
From this corner. To Zielinski.
Go on. Oh, okay.
But opting to punch. Sure, he could have collected that one.
Pablo Mari.
Skipped past one. And there's Osimhen.
Oh, nearly 3-0.
Well, he has had his chances today.
Pablo Mari, yeah, plays centre back for Monza.
As a result of winning this header.
Yeah, he plays centre back for Monza, but I don't know. I don't think he's been picked.
Valentin Antov in the aftermath of winning that header. Certainly been in the wars today, Osimhen. Petagna. Very lonely for him on his return to this venue today. Barely seen the ball. Does he want to get on with things here? Understandably so. They could somehow snatch the next goal. There would still be prospects for them, but it's not looking likely, you'd have to say. Barbaros, out to turn.
Alright then.
Salvatore Molina. To look at Chip, but comfortably met by Kim. Be interested to see how Napoli get on without Koulibaly holding things together at the back. Someone goes down. Seemed to hit the deck in instalments that time, the Nigerian. Gianluca Caprari. Antov.
Come on, Napoli.
Carboni. A reminder that we have further games headed your way from Italy tonight. No doubt about the big one. Atalanta hosting Milan tonight in Bergamo. You can see it on BT Sport 1 from 7:30. Also kicking off at the same time is the game between Bologna and Verona. That one is on BT Sport 5. One suspects it will take Monza quite some time to find their most effective 11. Scalia was looking for Osimhen in the middle. He very nearly picked him out too. He's got lovely ability on the ball, the Georgian. On another day, Victor Osimhen would have had a hat-trick already. Stropper is going to make his third change. Filippo Ranocchi departing for Mattia Velotti, who started on opening weekend against Torino. He's got 10 goals in the second tier last season. Here is Velotti. Marlon did enough. Opponent stayed down there. I think it's Rui. But I don't think there was anything untoward from Marlon. Rui just bounced off him.
Come on, Napoli.
Back to Lozano. Napoli could put this game to bed here inside an hour or so. It seemed to be rather toying with Monza at the moment. come.
Back in a minute, folks.
Season at Napoli now. Mario Rui, a virtual ever-present last season. There's an awful lot in that, but he did know what he was doing. And Tov. Risk there against Kvaratskhelia. Barbaris. Marlon. Plenty of red shirts forward here. Monza are still very positive in their approach. I suppose they have nothing to lose now. Valotti. First we've seen of the substitute. A.C Kvaratskhelia seemed to have a problem there. That's what happened to Rui. He was claiming an elbow from Marlon. Looking for options from this restart. Sensi has got the better of Osimhen. Missing from Mario Rui. They're still plugging away the Biancorossi. Monza's about 9 miles northeast of Milan, but they will get a little bit prickly if you start talking about them as being Milan's third club. They do not see themselves in that way at all. Far from it. Monza are of course far more associated with motorsport than football. Home of the Italian Grand Prix. All but one of the historic runnings of that race. You are going to hear a lot of Formula One puns from commentators this season, whether you like it or not. There's Stanislav Lobotka. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, he's got another one! What a start this is to his Napoli career. There's a new left winger in town, and his name is A.C Monza. 3 goals in his first 2 games in Serie A. They could not have imagined he would have this kind of impact. And he has been simply brilliant in Napoli's 2 games so far. Great running here from Lobotka, who claims the assist. Kvaratskhelia still had plenty to do after Lobotka picked him out. And he saw Valentin Antop, the dummy, left him for dead. And then the finish is perfection. Napoli lead by 3. With A.C Kvaratskhelia leading the way for the new look Partenope. What a signing he has been. The fans were not at all happy this summer, given what they saw as the
3-0, folks.
heavy-duty departures outweighing the players coming into the club. Little did they know that A.C Kvaratskhelia has got more goals in open play than Insigne got all season long. And here he is again. Insigne's departure at Napoli was something of a long goodbye. Didn't take anyone by surprise, that one. And I think just the shock of the system, shock to the system of him, Mertens and Koulibaly all going. It did feel like the Ravens were leaving the tower. This sort of a scoreline. And and back-to-back wins will have everybody feeling a lot better about themselves. Lozano, Di Lorenzo.
Oh!
I thought it was in.
What got on the beam?
That it wasn't. What a finish it would have been from the Nigerian international. He didn't quite get it right. But the party tricks are coming out, and it's only match day 2. Napoli look like they could have as many goals as they like here. They've been rather profligate this afternoon, with a 3-0 margin to enjoy. I don't suppose they'll be too hard on themselves. Here comes Lozano up to Osimhen. It's so easy at the moment for Napoli. They are tearing Monza apart. Rui's ball in. Osimhen is there. He can't quite get it under control. He has now. It'll be a Napoli corner. Pressure will stay on this Monza defence. I suppose we should point out that losing Andrea Ranocchia has not helped Monza defensively, but even so, Napoli have been looking like building up a huge score right from the off today. Rui and Zielinski on corner duty. It is Rui. It's easy for the goalkeeper this time. Kantov. Can't get out of their own half at the moment, Monza.
Come on, Napoli. Get some more goals, please.
6 of the last 7 Serie A newcomers have lost their first 2 games of the season upon promotion to the top flight. It seems that Monza are going to follow suit with that. Last season, Venezia found that a swathe of new signings was no quick fix for staying in the division. By all accounts, Monza are planning new additions to their squad in the coming days. A lovely little flick from Caprari into Sensi. Here's Molina. It'll be a corner. And Romani got in the way. Every now and again, the likes of Sensi and Caprari have shown they've got a bit of class about them. I'm sure that if Monza could grab a consolation goal, it would do wonders for their morale. Would be just a consolation at this stage, I'm sure. Decent ball in, and they have got the goal. And it's Andrea Petagna.
Oh, great.
Against his parent club. No celebration from the 27-year-old, who was too strong for his former teammates here. Towering header. Amir Romani ended up on the deck. He did seem to receive a little shove there from Petagna, and I do wonder if the video assistant may rule on that. There are clear hands in the back of Amir Romani by Andrea Petagna. There may have been a reason why he opted not to celebrate. The referee is going to go and take a look at the monitor, I think, which is going to be bad news for Petagna. I think perhaps his lack of celebrations were out of respect to his parent club, but it may well be that he knew that he was not getting away with that. Could not be any more obvious, could it? Well, Monza's goal is surely going to be struck off here. Well, Monza complain, but they have not seen what we've just seen.
Goal due off
Disappointment
for a
Catania,
push,
who
folks.
thought he'd proven a point to 1 or 2. The more you see it, the clearer it looks. Clear hands in the back of the defender, Andrea Battaglia, who must wait for his first goal in Monza colours.
Moving on, Matthew Oliveira.
No, not necessarily the ones that many of the fans were expecting. We're going to have a new left side for the remainder of this game. Mario Rui and Gavica Kvaratskhelia departing. Elmas and Matthias Oliveira will finish the game. Elmas was linked with Everton in the week. The challenge for him this season is really to force his way into the Napoli team on a regular basis. If he can't do that, he may well become prey for a club with money to spend. I'd be surprised if he left Napoli for Everton at this juncture, though. Other games to be played domestically and in Europe. And we think that Elmas will get his chance at some point. Another cooling break here. Just a quick reminder that we have 2 further games on Monday on match day 2. Jose Mourinho and Roma are in action. They host Cremonese. It's the early game at 5:30 on BT Sport 1. It'll be swiftly followed by Sampdoria's game against Juventus. It's Monday night action from Serie A once again. Monza will try to take some positives as we go into the final 20 minutes or so. Still no sign of action for Tanguy Ndombele or Giacomo Raspadori, but still got 3 subs that can be used. Napoli. Leo Ostergaard is down on the bench as well. He is yet to make a Napoli debut. He signed in July after leaving Premier League Brighton. Should that be Premier League leaders, Brighton? Marlon. He's had his work cut out today. Still quite well at the back overall. The Brazilian, but Napoli just have
referee.
far too much in their locker for Monza. Still very much finding their feet at this level. Yellow card here for Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Just a little late on Salvatore Molina. Napoli come again. Matías Oliveira that rather overran that one. And now retreats to the left-back position. Valotti, Barbares, Molina. Sensi. Napoli happy to play within themselves now, inviting Monza onto them. That's not a bad ball in from Molina. Oliveira had to put it behind. Just for a moment there were alarm bells ringing at the back there. Salvatore Molina had a nice delivery and went into exactly the right area. Merit made that look easy. Started only 7 Serie A games last season, the Napoli goalie. David Ospina won out in the battle of Napoli's rotating keepers. He has since moved on. Lobotka. Romani. Those two, Romani and Lobotka, are two players that really have been taken to another level under the management of Luciano Spalletti. Lobotka looked to have no future at Napoli at all this time last year. So enthused was Spalletti about his performance on Monday. He even compared him to Andres Iniesta. That might be a bit strong. Here's Lozano. His flick, Anguissa. That'll be a foul. Napoli will not get the corner. It's been an all-action performance from Anguissa today. Still looking for his first goal in Italian football. The way he's got forward today suggests that it might come sooner rather than later. Delhi to Sensi, Valotti to Luca Caprari, out to Salvatore Molina. Barboni. Once again Oliveira. Oh, it was Elmas this time who conceded the corner. Napoli will wait to make their changes, I think. So we've taken it quickly in any case. Napoli eventually smash it clear. Matteo Politano among the substitutes to arrive here. So to Alessio Zerbi. Lobotka is going to get a rest. So too is Lozano. They've both played their part today. Spalletti rotating his team. Something that some accused him of not doing quite enough last season, as the Europa League campaign as well as the high turnover of domestic matches took their toll. Politano comes on, scored at Verona on Monday. And Alessio Zerbin also on for his second Napoli appearance. There's the president on the right. He's removed his sunglasses for the second half. Aurelio De Laurentiis has dug deep to support his manager in the transfer market this summer. And he will be thrilled with the 8-goal return in the first 2 games. Although he never looks thrilled, you have to say. Politano to Elmas. Di Lorenzo. Here's Oliveira.
Hello folks,
See what he can do.
I'm back. It's Napoli 3, Monza 0. Thank you for the likes, Harry, I appreciate it.
Changing passes with Zervin. He was on loan at Frosinone in Serie B last season. 20 attempts from Napoli. Only 4 of them on target. If you were being hypercritical, you would perhaps point to that particular statistic. Seems a little churlish. They are 3 goals to the good. Zielinski was a big-time target for West Ham United in the summer. They tried very hard to get him, offered some big money. Napoli batted away several of those bids. I have no idea whether Zielinski was interested in coming to East London, mind you. But he's not now. Di Lorenzo. Elmas. Very easy this for Napoli, isn't it? The intensity level in the game has dropped. Napoli, understandably, have gone down a couple of gears since getting their 3rd goal.
Come on, Napoli. Please get another goal or something.
Molina. So must try and make the most of this spell of possession that they're being allowed by Napoli. Had to work very, very hard tonight just to get a sight of the ball. Politano, challenged by Molina. Barbaris.
9 minutes to go, folks.
Has been declared bankrupt twice this century, Monza.
3-0.
Remarkable to see them splashing the sort of cash on such big name players as they have in this close season. Here's Andrea Petagna. Hand on the shoulder of Oliveira. Napoli free kick. It's always looked a little ungainly to me, Andrea Petagna. Petagna has indeed played his last, I think. He and Birindelli sacrifice Christian Gutierrez and Andrea Colpani will finish the game for Monza, who continue to look for their most successful blend. Unas, meanwhile, will get some game time. Osimhen departs, doesn't look too pleased about it. He may well be disappointed that he didn't get more than just the 1 goal today, but he only has himself to blame for that. Unas on for his 2nd appearance of the season, so the president will have to wait to see his new signings, Simeone Underbelly and Raspadori. Luciano Spalletti keeping them under wraps for now. Spalletti. Marlon. Carboni finds Molina. Almost completely different Napoli attack on the field of play now. Sensi. Molina. Gutier in the middle. Alvarez. He's one of the longest serving players in this Monza team. It's only his third season at the club. Foul here by Oliveira. It's been a while since Alex Merrick has been troubled in the Napoli goal. A couple of saves to make in the first half. But, very much doubt he's even got his gloves dirty so far this evening. Andrea Barbares and Stefano Sensi over the free kick. It's going to be Sensi to take it though. Remarkable signing for them, but he's not been able to influence things so far. Well, Merrick was called into action. Napoli a little sloppy there. And now Unas looking to add to this lopsided Napoli scoreline. Just overran that one.
Come on, Napoli, you knew it then.
Fell for Zerbin. Just under 4 minutes left in the 90 here. As Napoli close in on their second consecutive win. It really was end of an era stuff when Mertens and Senior and Koulibaly moved on. Napoli could not really have started the season too much better. 5 goals on the road at Verona and now 3 at home against Monza. They've made very light work of modest opposition. Bigger tests lay ahead. You can't knock what Napoli have done so far. And still 4 new faces, maybe more, to come in and add to the first team picture here. The first clean sheet of the season will please Spalletti too. Napoli had the joint best defensive record in the Italian top flight last season. 31 goals conceded, the same as the champions. I think that Kim Min-jae has got his work cut out, trying to replace the imperious figure of Kalidou Koulibaly. The signs from the first 2 games have been good for him. And Gisa back on his feet after briefly taking a break. I think it was the yell from the technical area of Spalletti that made Gisa get up pretty swiftly there. Barbares over to Carboni. And Monza will be learning all the time. In fairness though, there are quite a lot of these players that do have Serie A experience. It's more a question of learning about each other. Valencia never quite did that in time last season. Maybe Monza can. Great challenge there by Sensi with Politano on the run. Colpani. Any red shirts forward. Interception by Kim. Casual that from Anguissa. It wasn't costly. A little bit of cramp setting in, it seems, for Zielinski. By his own admission, didn't have the best of seasons last year. He's determined to have a better campaign this time around, after admitting his difficulties. The first two performances of this season, certainly a step in the right direction. 6 minutes to be added here. Very kind to Monza.
Come on, Napoli. 6 minutes left.
I don't recall any lengthy period of injury time, but of course we have had a couple of cooling breaks and plenty of substitutions. Even so, 6 minutes seems a little excessive. Kim to Romani. Unas missed huge amounts of time to injury over the last few years. Intercepted by Antov, who's found the going tough since coming on unexpectedly early in the second half. Marlon to Carboni. Molina, who's done enough since coming on to suggest that he will get a run out from the start next time. Elmas, so comfortable for Napoli. Elmas was impeded as he played the ball away there. Unas.
Go on.
It's opening up for him here.
Oh.
The shot was deflected, so it'll be a Napoli corner. His last league goal for the club was back in February 2019. He did score a few on a loan to Crotone last season. Zielinski on corner duty once again as we edge toward a conclusion here. Oh,
Come on! Get it!
He's got his first goal for the club. That just about puts the seal on it.
Get in there. Kim has scored 4-0.
A goal on his home debut for the South Korean international. The replacement for Kalidou Koulibaly. I think it's fairly safe to say that he's had a better day than the man he's replaced. The marking not up to scratch from Monza. Andre Carboni completely lost Kim Min-jae. The margin of victory does not flatter Napoli one bit. 4 goals on the night, 9 goals this season already. Luciano Spalletti's men have had far too much for Monza today. And they look like being contenders once again this season. 4-0, a very lopsided scoreline. They continue to play stoppage time. The kind of referee might have put Monza out of their misery, as this game was over a very long time ago. Monza will have easier tasks than the one they had today, but 2 games and 2 defeats certainly do suggest that it is going to be a difficult campaign for the new boys, no matter how many players they bring in. Colpani. Room here for Caprari, Stefano Sensi, Caprari, Colpani here. Has he won the corner? He hasn't really had too much time to make an impression, the 23-year-old. Napoli's 4th and, you would think, final goal, putting the seal on a very difficult day for the away side. There really is increasing amounts of optimism in Naples now, despite the loss of some iconic players in the summer. The squad has been excitingly rebuilt as Napoli prepare for a return to the Champions League, and they hope also a sustained title challenge. Luciano Spalletti says they are not Scudetto contenders, but they've won 2 in a row at the start of this season, scoring 9, conceding only 2. Napoli look in very, very good shape, and they still have all those big names still to integrate into the side. Kim Min-jae having the final say on a very comfortable win here. Victor Osimhen on target. 2 goals for Gavica. Gvardic Skelia also very impressive for Napoli, who have won today at a canter. Napoli 4, Monza 0, the final score.
Full time, Monza 0, Napoli 4. Like, subscribe to both of the games we had at both, and I'll see you again for another live watch on.